Obviously, it was a great NFL weekend, really good college football weekend as well. And what happens? The adults mess it all up like they always do, man. And these people are some of the biggest hypocrites there could possibly be. So let's get right to it. I'll try to make it short. I'll try to make it interesting. I'll try to make it fascinating. Lane Kiffin, heard of him? Everyone's been talking about him right now. I want you guys to understand something. I have no problem whatsoever with a college football coach taking a bigger job or a better job or a higher paying job. I have no problem with anyone in life doing that. Here's my issue. You head coaches are so full of shit, it's scary. Because anyone who's out there who's listening, if you were an athlete on any level in college in terms of one AA, Division II, whatever, for whatever sport, you have probably heard this. Don't make yourself bigger than the program. You've probably heard that. Don't be bigger than the program, right? Don't be selfish. Don't be bigger than the program. And what do the coaches go do? Constantly, they go be bigger than the program. This should never have been allowed, ever. You have the team from Ole Miss who no doubt in my mind that all year, 2025, from winter workouts, spring football, fall camp, on through the season, they've put their bodies on the line. They've worked their asses off to create an opportunity to play in the CFP. They're a damn good football team and a damn good conference. They got as good a shot as anyone to potentially maybe win this thing. All right, maybe they're not as good as Ohio State or Indiana, but they could probably play with anyone else. And who knows, if things go right, maybe they beat one of those teams. And here's the head coach of this team leaving to go to LSU right before the CFP. How is that allowed? Why is that allowed? He wants the other job. Great, no problem. Take it in January when the season's over. Why is this allowed? If this was flipped and a player just up and decided, hey, I'm playing for Ole Miss and Bama just offered me more money, I'm leaving, and he doesn't play in the CFP, he would be crucified. Crucified. Selfish. How could you do that to your team? I mean, it's endless what we'd say about this kid. Coach does it. Hey, he left for a better job. And it's happened all over. The North Texas coach left. The South Florida coach left. All of these coaches who say, hey, don't be selfish. Don't be above the program. Don't make yourself bigger than the program. Whatever. Okay? Just get the up and leave. The adults in the room. I don't like it. I don't mind that the guy went for LSU is a better job than Ole Miss. It is. There's more money. There's more name recognition. More fans at the games. LSU is a better job than Ole Miss. He did a great job at Ole Miss, don't get me wrong, but it's a better job, okay? And I'm not trying to piss off the Ole Miss people. You guys have had a fantastic season, and I'm rooting for you. I hope you guys go and shock the world and win this thing. I really do. But this should never be allowed. This should never be allowed. But it is, and here we are. And there we go with the hypocrisy of life. That's what it is. You know, it's almost like do what I say, don't do as I do, right? It's really comical because all of these coaches preach one thing and then go do another. And they're allowed to do it. And they're allowed to be paid handsomely to do it. So I have no problem with Lane Kiffin going to take the job at LSU. Zero problem. None at all, okay? I have a problem with the timing. He should never be allowed to leave his school right now. So that's my take on Lane Kiffin. A little later in the day, I'm going to give you my CFP, what I feel the top 12 team should be. This bullshit, man, going on where this nonsensical team like a Tulane or a North Texas or a James Madison get the number 12 seed. This is all nonsense. But later in the day, I'll do a 12-team prediction, and I'll have a couple shockers in there that some people will like and some people won't like. For now, I hope the Ole Miss football team really goes and shocks the world, and we'll catch you back here later on Monday. Have a good afternoon, everyone. Be sure to catch the CFP prediction.